what they hope for the future. Cleopatra Murphy has that story.
Happy Independence, Bahamas.
In just a matter of hours, the Bahamas will ring its 52nd independence, celebrating 52 years of growth, progress, and endless possibilities. Grand Bahamians Randy Ferguson and Rashay Mortimer reflect on the milestone.
As a proud Grand Bahamian, independence means freedom. I am looking forward to seeing my country progress for more years to come. To the other Bahamians, I would like to say, be a very proud Bahamian. We are a very small nation, but we are doing numbers across the world.
As the country celebrates 52 years, I would like us to keep pushing, keep moving forward, of course, with grit, with excellence.
You can't get to the future without the past. It's why City of Freeport Councillor Rashad Adderley is thankful for those who paved the way.
Some countries, they're under communism and different things, and they don't have no free will. And to see like our forefathers fought to get us where we are today, I have to be very appreciative of that. You have people like Sir Independent, Randall Fox, Milo Butler, A.D. Hanna. These are like trailblazers, and just to be able to follow in their footsteps, to take the baton, it's just a good moment.
President of the Grand Bahama Chamber of Commerce, Dylan Knowles, views independence as a coming of age that he says the country must continuously build on. He and resident Janelle Brister are calling for unity and continued growth.
I would like to see cohesion. We have too much dissension and division within the country, and we will never grow to be what we can as long as we're pulling in different directions. So I really would like to see us come together as one.
I'd like to see us go on a higher level, as a country. Upgrade ourselves to a better level.
Anne-Marie Forbes, Cindy Mather Garland, and Charmaine McIntosh count themselves as proud Bahamians and share what they want for a future Bahamas.
Celebrating 52 years as a Bahamian, it means so much because we are one of the free countries here in the Bahamas, and moving forward, I just want to see everybody accelerate.
I would like to see the country to evolve into a more true independent country where we don't have to seek outside help or assistance for anything.
I would like for us to come together as one and just celebrate everybody as a Bahamian and always put God first.
For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Cleopatra Murphy.
The West Grand Bahama community hosting a town hall meeting courtesy of Member of Parliament for the constituency Kingsley Smith and Deputy Director of Urban Renewal Senator the Honorable Kirkland Russell, as it concerns two incoming bills which may affect property residents. In attendance is our Matthew Martinborough providing more details in this report.
Residents from the various settlements gathered at the 8 Mile Rock High School gymnasium, listening attentively as they received first-hand notice of two new bills soon to be proposed in the House of Assembly, the Land Adjudication Bill and the Land Registration Bill. One of the consulting attorneys in attendance is Edmund Russell, who urges residents who are unsure about their respective residential properties' ownership status to clarify such documentation swiftly.
You cannot pass on anything that you do not own. And it's sad because a lot of people are in a position where they think that they are the owners of the land, but if they go to the bank or they go to some lending institution, they can ask for these documents, and then lo and behold, they find out, well, I don't have the title.
Russell adds the new proposals are nothing to be afraid of. In fact, they aim to make the process of land ownership much simpler and faster.
But this makes it much easier, and I know the lady was saying it might be a little difficult, but actually if you sit with an attorney, you'll find out how much easier this is than, say, trying to get someone else trying to do it yourself.
Utilizing his past expertise of law practice, Member of Parliament for West Grand Bahama and Bimini, Kingsley Smith, clarifies the bills are to affect a specific demographic.
Is to do with unregistered land, where there's a portion of land that has numerous people occupying that land, right? That is the heavy part of this bill, and that is what this bill seeks to clear up. Those persons who are on tracts of land over the years with no title.
For more information on both the Law Adjudication Bill and Law Registration Bill, you can visit laws.bahamas.gov.bs. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Matthew Martinborough.
Well, as momentum builds around the revitalization of Freeport, officials from the Grand Bahama Port Authority are calling on property owners to take responsibility for deteriorating buildings. While efforts to enhance the city's appearance are underway, officials say legal limitations sometimes restrict their ability to intervene. The details in tonight's City in Motion.
Our first recourse is always to tell the building owner, try to fix up your property. Do the best that you can, particularly externally.
Now that the city of Freeport is in motion, a keen focus is being placed on its overall aesthetics. Officials from the Grand Bahama Port Authority are issuing an urgent appeal to building owners whose properties have become deteriorated or worn down, urging them to contact the authority directly.
Those buildings that are in major thoroughfares that are an eyesore to some of the residents that have to traverse in these areas daily, we'd like them to come in and talk with us so that we can reason.
Officials say they are fully aware of the buildings in need of attention. Among them, the Parker Building, which sits prominently in the heart of downtown and is currently occupied by several tenants.
We have spoken to the owners. In fact, we made an appeal to them just last week. The owners are international, and so it makes it even a little bit more difficult sometimes to get those owners to respond. I know the government has also reached out to those particular owners, and so we continue in our efforts. We continue to persevere that we will get some progress.
Another that can be seen from both the sky and the ground is the abandoned Casa Bahamas property. According to GBPA's Building and Development Service Manager, Nikki Roboshkum, that building is also on the list of structures being addressed.
We are constantly also in discussions with the owners. As you know, Mr. Donato passed, and so now we're dealing with those responsible for his estate with respect to that, and so hopefully some things can happen very soon.
Officials maintain they are not asleep at the wheel and continue to take active steps to ensure buildings across the city are properly maintained.
If I were to show you the many letters, the many efforts, the many calls, the many just approaches to these individuals, you would be surprised. And so we don't, sleep on our laurels that success is being made. We continue to pursue until we get somewhere.
So the next time you talk about Freeport, remember to say it's a city in motion. Heading into news from the crime beat, police are busy searching for 38-year-old Nelson Denza Mitchell Jr. of Allistown, Bimini. They need to question him in connection with stealing by reason of service. Mitchell is of dark brown complexion, stands 5 feet 9 inches tall and heavily built. If you spot Mitchell, contact the Criminal Investigations Department at 350-3106, 350-3089, or 911. Still in news from police. Police need your help in finding 42-year-old Malik Onassis Hall in connection with causing grievous harm. Hall is a resident of number 6 Emmanuel Way, New Providence, and Holmes Rock, Grand Bahama. Hall is light brown complexion, stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, slim build. If you spot him, please contact the Criminal Investigations Department at 350-3106, 350-3089, or 911. Well, in other news, Acting Chief Passport Officer Ambassador Nicholas Simonet has announced the official return of the Passport Office's Summer Saturday program. Originally launched last year, the program is being brought back due to its popularity and strong public demand. As part of the initiative, all passport offices will be open every Saturday throughout the months of July and August.
We will be open in New Providence all Saturdays in the months of July and August from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. and all Saturdays in the months of July in our Freeport Grand Bahama office between the hours of 9 a.m. and 1 p.m. And it started about just being able to offer a little bit more convenience for the public during these months. The children are off from school, parents are off from work on Saturdays. So we're just providing a little extra hours outside of usual government business hours.
Simonet says the goal of the initiative is to provide greater convenience to the public. He acknowledges that the laws surrounding citizenship in the Bahamas can be complex and are not always easily understood by the public. However, he emphasizes that it is the Passports Office's responsibility to offer clarity and support their customers.
In terms of improving our customer interface, we've been working hard. It's a continuous, it's continuous and ongoing task. But I think we have gotten better. Our reviews have been much more positive. The complaints have decreased, although they still exist. But we are working to decrease them further. And our commitment lies strong.
And still to come.
The City of Freeport Council is back this summer with its annual youth camps. We have the highlights. Stay tuned for that, sports, and more when we return.
Step into a life of luxury and convenience with the Commonwealth Bank Platinum Card. From earning premium cashback rewards on every dollar spent to enjoying comprehensive travel insurance, shop with confidence, knowing your purchases are protected. Our Platinum Concierge service turns your requests into reality, wherever life takes you. Let the Commonwealth Bank Platinum Card be your passport to exceptional experiences. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
Come on down and see what Dolly Madison has in store for you. Renovate and rejuvenate at Dolly Madison.
Dolly Madison. Don't miss the 25% Independence Day sale at Park & Shop this July 7th, 8th, 9th, 11th, and 12th, excluding underwear and red tag items. Let's celebrate our 52nd anniversary of independence at the Cultural Extravaganza on Wednesday, July 9th on Independence Park. Enjoy the all-star Bahamian music lineup, the Royal Bahamas Police Force mini tattoo, Bahamian food, fireworks, and junkanoo. Show starts at 7:30 p.m. See you there. Come and be blessed at the New Life Worship Center in Freeport, Grand Bahama, where Bishop Simeon Ouden is the senior pastor. Services are on Sunday at 9 a.m. and Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Come and experience a time of praise and worship in the Word.
Strength isn't claimed, it's built. At Heroic Concrete, every block is made with purpose, crafted to protect, poured to endure. From ready-mix to premium 8-inch blocks, we supply the strength our nation needs. Proudly made in Grand Bahama, built for hurricanes, built for legacy. Creating products to bring value to our lives and strength to our future. Call 820-4376 or email sales@heroicgrouplimited.com.
Here at Freeport Decorators, we have hundreds of products for you to choose from. Whether you're in the market for trophies, plaques, rubber stamps, corporate signs, any kind of interior signage, stamps, or seals, we're your one-stop shop. We feature glass, acrylic, crystal awards for every occasion. We build all the trophies here on site. Looking for a gift item? We feature pens, key rings, mugs, tumblers, barbecue tools, even bamboo cutting boards. Have something already? Bring it on down. Let us see if we can print that special something on it for you. Need a headstone? Memorialize the memory of your loved one with a beautifully lasered granite marker. Our store hours are Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. We focus on customization. So if you have an idea or a new concept, bring it on down or call us at 352-5557 or even WhatsApp your idea to us at 646-0777 and we will do our best to make your awards and recognition ideas a reality.
I am proud to be Bahamian, proud of a people whose strength is as deep as the ocean and whose spirit is as bright as the sun. Being Bahamian is more than just where we're from. It's who we are. Happy Independence, Bahamas.
Your #1 team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
Welcome back. The City of Freeport Council is back this summer with its annual youth camps aimed at keeping children engaged, active, and off the sidelines while school is out. This year, the camps are being divided across various constituencies to ensure accessibility and inclusion, making sure no child is left behind. Kendall Culmore, Chief Counselor for the City of Freeport and Marco City representative, says they are thrilled to once again serve the children of the community, providing a safe, fun, and enriching environment for every child.
City of Freeport Council partnered with the YMCA. The YMCA provides a quiet, clean environment. The staff here are dedicated and they're great with the kids.
And you could go to the City of Freeport Council office to register your kids. It's be a learn to swim summer camp as well as archery, tennis, and basketball.
Camps in Marco City and Central Freeport are already underway, offering kids a wide range of engaging activities from swimming and tennis to archery, arts and craft, and even karate. The East Grand Bahama and Pine Ridge camps are set to launch in the coming weeks. Local government councillor Edwin Strawn says the Pine Ridge camp will be hosted at the YMCA from July 7th through the 18th. He encourages parents to register their children early to take advantage of the full summer experience.
This collaboration shows that we care. We want you to be the best version of yourself. Who knows? Our diamond in the rough might be in front of us. We just never know who will be the next best big thing. But this collaboration makes it possible for us to reach more children.
While another news, a national initiative launched through Urban Renewal. The event Range in Motion is aimed at helping seniors improve their cardiovascular health while engaging in body stretching exercises. Intern Aaron Burrows reports.
Spearheading the effort is Director of the Urban Renewal Program for Grand Bahama, Lloyd Grant, who says the initiative is part of a broader push to enhance the well-being of the island's elderly population.
Well, it's longer life, man. Everyone wants to live. You know, never mind the little pain and the little ache and the little stiffness. Everyone wants to live, and it improves your life. Like I said, the cardiovascular to improve your lungs and your heart health, and then the little bodily exercise keeps you moving, keeps you mobile, and as long as that is going, you have life, man. Where there's life, there's hope. We certainly invite seniors from all over the island of Grand Bahama. Whenever you hear one of these initiatives are happening in your area, make sure that you come out.
After a complimentary breakfast and blood pressure checks, participants jumped into a full-body workout led by 81-year-old instructor Samuel Zulu Williams. With over 65 years of experience, he guided them through arm and leg exercises to get their bodies moving.
The main thing, if you want longevity, the first thing is the diet. You got a diet, eat the right things, fruit, vegetables, and the second, rest. And number 3 is exercise. And if you look like me, at this age, you must exercise 4 times a week.
Lloyd Grant hopes this event spreads awareness for senior health and is geared toward making seniors feel young again.
Beautiful. It's good for the seniors, man, and that keeps you young. And I'm going to be 77 the 1st of September.
Come expecting fun and to have a good belly full.
Now, according to organizers, plans for the next session are underway, slated for 8 Mile Rock Gym, and they're hoping to cater to 100 persons. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Aaron Burrows.
Gee, I certainly hope to have that kind of mobility when I get up there in age. You know what's going on? What's happening in sports?
You guys, you're a long ways from there, Nico. But it's the summertime. So many summer camps all over Grand Bahama. One in particular, a major soccer camp begins next week in 8 Mile Rock.
All right, that's coming your way next. But first, to check on the local weather forecast.
Tonight's weather forecast is brought to you by Royal Star Assurance.
'Cause it's so beautiful.
Journey to a serene oasis. Relax. Rejuvenate. Renew. Welcome to Renew Day Spa. For appointments, call 352-RENU.
Let's celebrate our 52nd anniversary of independence at the Cultural Extravaganza on Wednesday, July 9th on Independence Park. Enjoy the all-star Bahamian music lineup, the Royal Bahamas Police Force mini tattoo, Bahamian food, fireworks, and junkanoo. Show starts at 7:30 p.m. See you there.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm self-insuring my investments, starting with this tarp.
We all remember the blue tarps after the storm. Let's make sure that we are covered with more than a tarp. Don't allow your investment to be a risk. Protect your investment with one of our insurance policies.
Nobody does it better.
Here are some tips for having your home ready for a hurricane. Keep all trees and shrubs trimmed. Bring in all outdoor furniture, plants, or any other items that may become airborne due to high winds. Cover windows and doors with hurricane shutters or pre-cut plywood. Clear drains and gutters. And remember to secure important documentation in case you have to evacuate. Don't be caught off guard this hurricane season. Be prepared.
Join us for City in Motion, your inside look at the people, progress, and possibilities shaping the city of Freeport. Each week, we bring you the stories behind the movement. Highlighting how the Grand Bahama Port Authority is leading with purpose.
Our desire is to connect Bahamians with the opportunities that's right in front of them.
This is City in Motion.
Welcome to the Straw Market, the heart of Bahamian creativity. I'm Yolanda Thompson-Everest, and here where color meets culture, every handmade piece tells a story. From straw bags to ambrosia print, this is Bahamian pride on full display. Happy Independence.
Good evening, ladies and gents. I'm Jay Philippe, and welcome to Sports Talking Sports. Elite Gold Summer Soccer Camp is scheduled to begin next week, July 14th to the 18th at the Drexel Gomez St. Stephen's Church Park in 8 Mile Rock. It's a free soccer camp for boys and girls, beginning from ages 7 to 16 at 1 p.m. daily.
This is a new, exciting program that we're looking to continue to launch, push, expand, and develop in the 8 Mile community. We're going to have it next week. It's going to be July 14th to the 18th. It's going to be a half-day camp from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Ages will be 7 to 16, boys and girls, so we're really excited about the opportunity. We've done things in the past. We ran a fall program last September, and we also have a Saturday program that we just got done with last month. And so this is just a way to continue to keep the 8 Mile community involved and expand the sport of soccer.
Next in sports, Grand Bahama had a pretty good showing recently at the Tennis Nationals. However, the Grand Bahama Tennis president, Greg LaRoda, has major plans for tennis players on the island in the near future.
We want to continue to provide them with the environment for proper training, proper facilities, to make sure that they can keep their game elevated, and that eventually, my goal, what I would like to see, by 2035, we have a couple of finalists in a major tournament that's happening through the U.S. and the world.
And finally in sports, Bahamian NBA player VJ Edgecombe had a game of the ages in his NBA Summer League debut with 28 points and 10 assists for the Philadelphia 76ers. VJ is scheduled to be back in action again on Thursday, July 10th versus the San Antonio Spurs. Ladies and gents, that's your quick check on sports. Your Facebook friend of the day is next. I'm Jay Philippe. As always, be blessed.
Before independence, this was our genesis. Like a sun splitting through darkness to let future in. Great-grandfathers with iron fists, wielding policies that paved possibilities for the next of kin. 07 was a shedding of skin. Now native, but never wavered on our commitment. Before our country turned 50, we were here 50 years more. Helping life, spreading light. BAF for life.
While others see customers as numbers, we see our customers as people, neighbors, friends who deserve more than one-sided connections. That's why we are redefining what real connection is by prioritizing our customers and showing our appreciation by putting our money where your loyalty is. ATC customers, claim your $200 Bahamas Air gift card when you add postpaid mobile to your internet plan. That's loyalty that flows both ways. While others see customers as numbers, we see our customers as people, neighbors, friends who deserve more than one-sided connections. That's why we are redefining what real connection is by prioritizing our customers and showing our appreciation by putting our money where your loyalty is. ATC customers, claim your $200 Bahamas Air gift card when you add postpaid mobile to your internet plan. That's loyalty that flows both ways.
Grand Bahama, it's a time of celebration. The Bahama Brass Band presents With a Shout, Wheel March, celebrating a combined 170 years of service, duty, and music ministry, 100 years Nassau, and 70 years Grand Bahama, with special guests, the Trinidad and Tobago Police Force Band, female contingent. Tickets are $20 in advance and $25 at the door. It's all happening at 7 p.m. Grand Lukai in Ballroom, Saturday, the 26th of July, 2025. With a shout, Wheel March.
The purpose of the ceremony on this, the first full day of Bahamian independence, was the handing over of constitutional instruments.
Independence has always meant so much to me as a Bahamian, as a young man that grew up in New Providence and now currently resides here on Grand Bahama, also having the opportunity to live abroad and now being home permanently. Independence has always been such a big deal for the Bahamas. Happy Independence, Bahamas. I'm Jay Philippe.
Number one team in the north. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
And that concludes the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. I'm Ramiko Knowles.
Ramiko, you got a quick turnaround. Saying Independence Park in about 2 minutes, Ramiko, and I'm Jay Philippe.
Thanks so much for watching. The Bahamas Tonight is coming your way next.
Planning the execution of a newscast is serious business. From the assignment to the concept of the story, everything has to be precise, on point, always. The Bahamas Tonight, the National Report, is your trusted news service. We get it right the first time. Our preparation for you each night is done with care, knowing that our voices will reach you on 700 islands and keys with unquestionable accuracy. It gives me great pleasure each night to say,
welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report. I'm your national anchor, Mukesh Lapinder.
I refuse to allow everything my father built within this practice to be torn down by some newbie.
Get some help! That's all we're trying to say, get some help!
Some junior doctor that has no control.
How about you get Out of my house. Here, see you.
Bahamas, come celebrate our 52nd independence at the Family Fun Day, July 10th at Clifford Park. It's a great afternoon of food, fun, culture, entertainment, national pride. Gates open at 4 p.m., concert time 6 p.m. 52nd Independence Family Fun Day at Clifford Park. Bring the whole family. Admissions free. Happy Independence, Bahamas.
See, I'm proud to be a Bahamian. I'm proud to be a Bahamian.
Nah, it's you who owe the bank plenty money for this house, you know, not me. You got 30 days to make a payment in full or hand over the keys.
Every woman need a little thug in her life. Just stop it. Get the hell away from me. Your own mother sacrificed everything.
I don't owe mommy nothing. I want you to get admitted in the hospital for a few days.
What your name is?
Dr. Chidambaram Krishnamurthy.
What?
I don't even know what we was talking about. What? Change?
Stop lying. Do not force me to get loud and change.
Yes, mama. Come on, through.
Huh? You think you better than me?
You don't know me.
Have you ever stopped to think about what I'm going through? I sacrificed everything.
You and your daughters could do the next best thing.
What is that supposed to mean?
Die and go to hell.
This is your chance to experience the excitement. Immediate Response radio and television show is taking to the skies, straight to LA. Tune in for 3 exciting shows, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, July 14th through the 16th. Join us live from the Bahamas Consulate as we spotlight the outstanding and celebrated Bahamians making waves around the world. 3 exclusive live broadcasts packed with inspiring stories, vibrant music, and powerful interviews. All happening right at the heart of Los Angeles. July 14th through the 16th. It's a celebration of Bahamian excellence, connecting communities across the globe.
At the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas, I'm Clint Watson, and this is ZNS.
ZNS News is brought to you by the new BTC. Fiber is here. Faster, stronger, more reliable. Together, we are unstoppable. Switch today.
Coming up in the Bahamas tonight, buyer beware. Officials are forewarning against unsafe transactions on local social media markets. Plus, a Mexican man's stay in the Bahamas extended. Find out why and where he'll spend the next few months. And the deep significance of one of the country's most powerful symbols. The Bahamas tonight, the National Report starts now. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the broadcast. A rise in reported online scams prompting the Consumer Protection Commission to issue an alert, warning the public of unscrupulous practices. In this report, our Lloyd Allen tells us what we need to know to avoid becoming a victim.
It's commonplace for many of us to turn to our phones to conduct our daily chores, like banking, grocery shopping, appliance purchases, buying a vehicle, or securing the perfect vacation package. But as tempting as the modern ease of business may be, a warning in today from the Consumer Protection Commission, which has issued a notice to the public warning of social media scammers. CPC Chairman Senator the Honorable Randy Rose says at the epicenter of concern, a series of complaints over the past 14 days of persons seeking recourse with would-be businesses, promising to deliver a good or service, but failing to deliver.
There are many businesses, there are many forms of advertising that these businesses use, but with nothing legit to say that they're a business. In some instances, there was no working phone number or no way to reach out to any of these individuals. And so before making a purchase, especially a large one, based on some of the amounts that we've seen, we want to make sure that Bahamians exercise caution.
Profiling the perpetrators, the advisory warns of fake businesses with no physical location or address, deactivated or inactive phone numbers, unregistered status with the Department of Inland Revenue, sellers disappearing after payment is made, or undelivered goods or services. The Consumer Protection Commission suggests the public to contact their hotline at 357-7898 as a resource to avoid becoming the next victim to any of these illegal practices. CPC officials also encouraging the public to report any suspected cases of fraud to their office. Reporting from the ZNS studio for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Lloyd Allen.
In related news, consumers paying a bit less for food, household equipment, household maintenance, and non-alcoholic beverages during the month of April. That based on the latest figures from the Bahamas National Institute, which found that on a month-to-month basis, the price of food and non-alcoholic beverages dropped by 0.8%, with furnishing, household equipment, and routine household maintenance dropping by 0.6%, along with health at 0.1%. That led to a 0.1% decrease in April's inflation rate compared to the month prior. Now, at the same time, restaurants and hotels saw a decrease of 0.1% for the same period. Meantime, housing, water, electricity, gas, and other fuels dropped by 3.5%, along with recreation and culture at 2.7%, and food and non-alcoholic beverages 1.7%. The price of both diesel and gas also headed down by 5.5% and 4.8%, respectively. Well, the impact of the America First policy has not fallen short on regional leaders who, during their two-day meetup in Jamaica this week, had intense early morning discussions with CARICOM's private sector. In on those talks, Prime Minister the Honourable Philip Davis, who told our news team a lot of work has been done, the details of which he will share at home to see how best the Bahamas can lend a hand in the face of such uncertainty. Now, United States President Donald Trump renewed the whole concept of America First, which imposes a 10% tariff on CARICOM imports into the United States. Prime Minister Davis says Trump's action has given the world a wake-up call, essentially allowing the region to see the possibilities and opportunities that lie before it. It's a view supported by CARICOM Chair, Jamaican Prime Minister, the Honourable Andrew Holness, who believes the policy represents a critical juncture in the region's trade and economic relationship with the U.S., its largest trading partner. Now, the 90-day pause on imposing that U.S. tariff ended today. However, CARICOM has written the U.S. administration asking for reconsideration. The Office of the United States Trade Representative has since responded with a readiness to address the region's concerns. Still, Prime Minister Holness reasons that the region needs to be strategic in building resilience to prepare for any eventualities. Well, in other news, the government keen on increasing affordable housing for Bahamians. To that end, an expansion to its ongoing initiative now breaking new ground in a number of inner city areas. Lloyd Allen has the story.
We have already posted notices for in excess of 50 properties in the inner city communities. And so now our next step now is to get the vesting declaration, and we are well on the way with that.
Housing and Urban Renewal Minister, the Honourable Keith Bell, says the clearing of those abandoned and in some cases dilapidated structures is part of a multi-pronged approach to improve inner city areas.
The idea is to ensure that we revitalize these areas, but we use these inner city properties to build homes, affordable homes for the Bahamian people.
Bell explains provisions in the law regarding compensation.
Under the Constitution, the government cannot take anyone's property without proper and fair communication at the fair market value. That's in the Constitution. So any property that we take, the persons they must be properly compensated by the government, and that is what we propose to do.
The housing minister notes that while the initiative is transformative, other projects remain.
Our premier subdivision remains the Carmichael Renaissance at Carmichael, where we're building out 300. We anticipate that our new subdivision in the Dasher Gardens, we're about to get the certificate of environmental clearing. We have the subdivision plans. We are ready to build, we're ready to construct.
A number of options are available for persons still hoping to realize the dream of home ownership, including rent-to-own, with details and applications available through the government's housing website.
We also attach the requisite documents, that is, any bank letters, references, copy of your photo identification, your national insurance, and then we will assess you to see what you qualify to borrow.
With multiple options being made available, Bell says the goal remains on aligning all prospective home owners with the home of their dreams. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Lloyd Allen.
Coming up, the protocols regarding the use of the Bahamian flag. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report. That and more in a moment.
Step into a life of luxury and convenience with the Commonwealth Bank Platinum Card. From earning premium cashback rewards on every dollar spent to enjoying comprehensive travel insurance, shop with confidence, knowing your purchases are protected. Our Platinum Concierge service turns your requests into reality, wherever life takes you. Let the Commonwealth Bank Platinum Card be your passport to exceptional experiences. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
Hi, I know you weren't expecting to see me here. Now you can find your favorite chicken and snacks in the same place. It's true. Come on in.
Introducing the Doritos Kentucky Chicken Sandwich, a delicious combination of KFC's juicy original recipe extra large filet, stacked with real Doritos nacho cheese chips for a loud cheesy crunch in every bite. It's bold, it's crunchy, and it's only $8.95. KFC and Doritos, a crunch that's finger-licking good.
While others see customers as numbers, we see our customers as people, neighbors, friends who deserve more than one-sided connections. That's why we are redefining what real connection is by prioritizing our customers and showing our appreciation by putting our money where your loyalty is. BTC customers, claim your $200 Bahamas Air gift card when you add postpaid mobile to your internet plan. That's loyalty that flows both ways.
As a professional graphic artist, I work from anywhere in the world. When I travel, I try to keep up with my paperwork and bills as much as possible, utilizing NIB's ESS, or Employee Self-Service Portal, to submit my monthly payments and to upload my contribution statement makes life easier. The portal is pretty easy to use too. I consider it to be user-friendly. It asks all the necessary questions to guide me through uploading my contribution statement, and I like that it calculates my payments. The NIB representative who showed me how to use the portal, she was patient, friendly, and knowledgeable. I used to fill out my contribution statement manually and visit an NIB office every month to make payments. But now the ESS portal allows for the entire process to be completed online in a time-efficient manner. Like, yay, thank you, that's done. You should sign up today at ess@nib-bahamas.com.
When your hands are too full, life is just too complicated. Lala, Sally, come here. Uncomplicate. Go faster, safer, greener with the digital way to pay. With Tap to Pay, it's as easy as a gentle touch. No more headaches. Say hello to convenience. The future of pay is digital with options like credit cards, debit cards, online banking, and digital wallets. Make every experience unforgettable. Embrace the ease of digital payments today.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Bahamas Striping Group of Companies, where safety is first.
You're looking at a shot there of Fort Montague, built in 1741 by the British to protect Nassau from Spanish invaders. This shot courtesy of drone pilot Kyson Miller. Thanks, Kyson. Well, welcome back. A 39-year-old Mexican, Brillido Muñez, is tonight behind bars following his arraignment before Chief Magistrate Roberto Reckley on the charge of murder. It's alleged that Muñez, by means of unlawful harm and intentionally and unlawfully, caused the death of South African Paige Bell last Thursday. The two reportedly worked aboard a super yacht docked in Harbor Island, Eleuthera, at the time of the 20-year-old stewardess's death. She was found unresponsive with injuries in the boat's engine room. The court, at the request of the defendant's attorney, Quinton Presenti, noted 2 bandages on the defendant's wrist, the result of what police say was a probable suicide attempt. However, no psychiatric evaluation was granted for suicide watch. Now, Munez's mother and first cousin sat in court visibly anxious after catching a flight from Mexico earlier this week. His cousin telling us outside court that she doesn't understand what could have gone wrong, adding that the defendant came to the Bahamas for a better opportunity to help fund his 10-year-old son medical bill. The child, she claims, has been diagnosed with cancer. The father of 4 was remanded to the Bahamas Department of Corrections. Due to the nature of the crime, no bail was granted. The accused returns to court on November 20th to be served a voluntary bill of indictment. Well, on a lighter note this evening, following the success of CANTO 2024 in Miami, which hosted over 600 participants and 50-plus companies, officials from the region's telecommunications agency anticipate this year's conference here in the Bahamas will exceed expectations. Aldaviz Munnings takes a closer look.
The logistics to assemble the 135 members of 32 countries of CANTO, the region's premier telecommunications trade association, for its 40th annual conference and trade exhibition isn't an easy task. Just ask Bahamas Telecommunications CEO Samir Badi. BTC is a leading conference sponsor, and the company is proud to build on the country's legacy as one of CANTO's founding members. He reminisced that BTC seized the opportunity to host CANTO 2025 about 2 years ago.
We recognize that we all have, across our island nations, we all have the same challenges. And we're not going to go about it as individual countries. CANTO is that opportunity to bring all of us together, all the brilliant minds, to help solve the challenges that we all face.
And some of those challenges regional telecommunications stakeholders are banking on to discuss include the Caribbean's digital divide and low connectivity. CANTO's Secretary General, Teresa Wankin, touted that from the region's telecommunications conglomerates to the smaller partners, enhancing connectivity across the region is one of the organization's primary projects.
This year, Bahamas came on board, and they came on board in a very powerful way, ensuring that girls from rural communities in the Bahamas were able to participate in the program, and that's just one. So we have lots of other projects that ensure that rural, underserved communities are served, and they have what it takes to ensure that they are good citizens, equity, and access. We are very big on that through our members.
Prime Minister the Honorable Philip Davis and the Prime Minister of Grenada, the Honorable Dickon Mitchell, are the featured speakers for CANTO's 40th annual conference, which runs July 13th through 16th at the Bahamar Resort. This year's theme, Towards a Unified and Sustainable Gigabit Society. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Altaviz Munnings.
Well, we see it on schools, buildings, and businesses waving proudly in our communities. But many Bahamians may not realize the significance of the national flag. Amaya Ma sat down with the Chief Protocol Officer who provides more insight on this national symbol.
As independence celebrations get underway across the country, the responsibility to display the Bahamian flag with honor is pivotal, as it's a symbol of our nation's identity. Chief Protocol Officer Terry Paul Archer says the Bahamian flag embodies the pride, strength, and spirit of our nation and should be treated with the utmost respect. Archer also underscoring that the Bahamian flag should never be damaged, disrespected, or mishandled, as each time it flies, it honors our heritage and the enduring bond of our people.
You should always have the flag step fast. It should not touch the ground because it shows disrespect when the flag touch. It should always be presented in a nice uniform and perspective way.
Each color of the Bahamian flag also tells a story. Black represents the strength of our people, gold for the light that guides us, and aquamarine for the waters that connect every island.
So my biggest fear is that if you do not have that respect for the flag with patriotism, then it falls. Always remember that the flag represents you as a people. So wherever you go around the world, you carry the flag with you. It's in the minds of the people. It's in the blood of the people. It represents all of us as being people.
Archer also stressed that it takes the collective effort of our people, past and present, to teach the younger generation the true significance of the Bahamian flag to ensure that its legacy endures as a guiding light for generations ahead.
Well, when I speak on protocol, we talk about the flag, the importance of the flag. So it is constant training and education. So take us, it take myself, it take the older people and the nation itself, it take the media to also bring some communication, bring some information to it, so we could have a better way of treating the flag.
As we mark 52 years of nationhood, flying the flag isn't just tradition. It's a tribute to those who came before us and a promise for those to come. Reporting for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Amaya Moss.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Folk Call Smart Pass, the smart way to pay at the pump.
Are you straight? Bro, I ain't getting no service. I can't make no calls. I can't post nothing on my stories. I don't get it.
Wait, you went on a live? Shad, come, let's fix that. Come. This one needs saving. Pour them over, please.
Say less. Sign up today. Enjoy 5 gigs on us with select prepaid plans when you port your number to Alive, or 3 months free Alive fiber services when you port your landline.
In 2010, a grant helped Bahamas striping group of companies get started. Today, that seed has grown into a national force, building roads, airports, and brighter futures. Now, we're leading the way through public-private partnerships, what we call 3Ps, where government vision meets private sector innovation. 3Ps empowers local subcontractors, giving them the chance to bid. And with every contract, we're putting money directly into communities, creating jobs, supporting families, and fueling growth. From roads in Eleuthera to community centers in the inner city, we're not just laying asphalt, we're laying foundations for financial opportunity. At Bahamas Striping Group of Companies, we believe in building more than infrastructure. We're building up Bahamians who build the Bahamas. 3Ps, public-private partnerships for people, progress, and prosperity.
Shop Smart Department Store, your miracle, right here at number 122 Marquis Street, is having a 25% off everything Easter sale. Hop on into Shop Smart. We're open Monday to Saturday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. for your shopping convenience. So take advantage of these sales we have going on, or visit us at www.shopsmart242 to place your order. Shop Smart, we're here for you for whatever season of your life.
Introducing the Focal Smart Pass app that helps you to fuel up faster. Here's how it works. Download the app on the App Store or get it on Google Play and create your profile with payment details. Visit your nearest Shell station. Open the app, scan the pump's QR code, select your payment amount, and begin fueling. Say goodbye to cash and cards because the Focal Smart Pass offers secure and convenient payment options right at your fingertips. Download Focal Smart Pass now and fuel up faster today.
This portion of the news is brought to you by 700 Wines and Spirits, bringing celebration across the nation.
Welcome to your pre-independence sports check, everyone. I'm Amajal Knowles with the Independence celebrations right around the corner. Hoping for a celebration next summer are the Los Angeles Lakers, and that's because the team hopes Bahamian big man DeAndre Ayton will be the missing piece that will help take them over the hump and help deliver their 18th championship banner. Yesterday, Ayton hosting his official introductory press conference with the LA media, speaking about the high expectations and playing alongside two of the game's best players in Luka Doncic and LeBron James.
Honestly, I'm going to say first, thanks to the Portland Trail Blazers. Great organization as well. And, it wasn't tough, making this decision, but, just taking my time and embracing, being a free agent and just learning how this thing works properly. And, the teams that me and my agents evaluated during that time span, I felt that Lakers was the best fit. Being around the two best playmakers in the league and just, Laker Nation, just having a fan base is, just behind them is insane. I've never seen before. And just to be a part of it, knowing that the winning legacy that this organization has, I know the expectations and I know that winning is a lot. It means a lot here. They both average about 9 assists over their career span and, just the type of players they create with their teammates, they turn them into superstars and, they make them bigger than their roles and make them very important on the floor as well. And, just seeing that and, finally getting the chance to go in and experience that would be big for me and, just get me back to my full form how I used to play. And, just coming up and just being a part of the finals is those playmakers that I'm used to having around me that's leading to wins.
Now, the former number one pick has had his fair share of criticisms over the past few seasons, more so about his passion for the game as opposed to his talent. For Ayton, he says he hears the noise in the market and plans on using that as motivation.
It fuels me. It fuels me up completely. And, there's a different type of drive that I've been wanting to express for a long time. And I think this is the perfect timing, here in the purple and gold. And it's a platform that I cannot run from. I can show what I really am and just be around some greats to really emphasize that for me as well. And, it is a lot of fuel in me, to prove the whole world wrong.
And that's when we look at your sports on this Wednesday. That's all the time we have for you. Until tomorrow, I'm Amajal Knowles, signing out.
Diet-friendly special.
Wait, where you grabbing all these pizzas, boy?
Wait, Marcos, wait. We have a special on all the large one-topping pizzas, wait.
Pineapple.
All.
Barbecue.
All. Hey, VAT included, boy.
I need the $10 special, please.
How many of them would you like?
20 in it. Thank you so much, man. $10, that's it. And Marcos got that deal, boy.
Comfort Suites Paradise Island is the best-kept secret in the Bahamas. Located directly next door to the Atlantis Resort, you'll receive all the privileges of an Atlantis guest with all the benefits of a Comfort Suite stay. Enjoy everything Atlantis has to offer, including Aquaventure Water Park, plus all the amenities of Comfort Suites. Free Wi-Fi, free breakfast daily, and kids stay, play, and eat free. Visit ComfortSuitesPI.com.
Independence celebrations are right around the corner, and so are the savings at Super Value and Quality supermarkets. Par Excellence long grain rice, 5 pounds, $4.19. Rainbow pigeon peas, 15 ounces, $1.39. Persian limes, 3 for 99 cents. Fresh pork, $2.39 per pound. Everfresh purified water, 1 gallon, $1.39. Join the Super Value Quality Points program today at any Super Value or Quality supermarkets.
As we continue to develop the orange economy of the Bahamas and empower our artists and artisans, we as a government intend to show tangible support. We are therefore requesting our Bahamian artists and artisans to submit images of their handmade, authentically made Bahamian products and prices as we move to produce a live digital booklet with Bahamian-made works. With the creation of a live booklet, artisans can always submit new works to be included. It is our intent to use this book as a catalog for the purchase of items by all senior government officials for gifts, display items, and the like. Ministers, permanent secretaries, members of parliament, and ambassadors will be supporting our orange economy by the purchase of items and in sharing this book to the wider global creative community. We are committed to grow and expand the orange economy of the Bahamas.
Tourism today. Bahamas tourism today.
At the 3rd Annual Golf Invitational at Bahamar, President of the resort, Graham Davis, called attention to the event's immense benefit for the wider community.
This is our 3rd Annual Bahamar Foundation Golf Invitational, and we're always thrilled to be hosting this, our signature event, every year, to be able to show our spirit to the community in our commitment to giving back. And today is one of those very special days where we've raised a record amount of money, almost $300,000. All of that within weeks will go right back into the community to some very worthwhile organizations that really reflect our pillars of our foundation, which is community, culture, and conservation. Every year we've been doing this tournament for the last 3. We continue to have this grow. We have some wonderful sponsors and partners that are joining us today to help in that giving. And what an incredible day it has been to be able to have some fun, play some golf, but most importantly, give back to the community.
Senior Vice President at Bahamar, Robert Sands, gave further details on some of the local causes that will benefit from charitable donations brought in by the event.
And so we want to say thank you to all of those sponsors, and also to make the beneficiaries of this event aware that in due course we will be making multiple donations to multiple organizations throughout the archipelago of the Bahamas. We try to spread it over a large variety of charities that are in greatest need for support from organizations like ours.
For more tourism updates, visit Tourism Today or Bahamas.com. I'm Michael Miller, and this is Tourism Today.
Well, it's time now for a check on tonight's weather, and as always, we turn to Chief Meteorologist Basil Dean for the latest temperatures. Good evening, Basil.
Good evening, Makisha. We have a tropical wave moving through the Bahamas, and it's producing pockets of showers, as you can see on our live weather radar. There's a little area right on the eastern tip of New Providence, and that is lifting towards the north and should clear out of here during the course of the night. But there's a big blob near the Exumas in Long Island. That, too, is trekking towards the north, and that should bring some more showers to the capital during the early morning hours. And your boating forecast tonight, well, it's brought to you by Live Business, where we bulk up your business. In the northwestern islands tonight, southeasterly winds 10 to 15 knots. Those wave heights 2 to 4 feet. High tide takes place at 7:55 this evening. For the central islands, southeasterly winds 12 to 18 knots. The wave heights 3 to 6 feet. So caution flags are in place for the central islands. And for the southeast, stronger still, 15 to 20 knots out of the southeast. Wave heights a choppy 4 to 7 feet over the ocean. And then tomorrow, which is Independence Day right through Friday, we expect those winds to increase, becoming southeast at 12 to 18 knots in the northwest and central islands. Wave heights bumping up 3 to 6 feet, so we will extend that caution flag to the northwest Bahamas tomorrow. High tide takes place at 8:08 in the morning with the low tide at 2:08 in the afternoon. And for the southeast Bahamas, Thursday and Friday, well, southeast winds once again, 15 to 20 knots, the wave heights at 4 to 7 feet over the ocean. That's going to do it for your boating forecast. It's time now for your international temperatures, and they are brought to you by Royal Star Assurance.
You done spend all your money, take her out on a date. He said, give her a call round 7:45. When you dial her number, ring-a-ling-a-ling. She knows it's you, but she just let it ring. But you get swing, you get swing, you got no.
And that's going to do it for your international temperatures, brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. Now we take a look at temperatures around the islands. Marshall, Abaco at 86, 81 in Green Toll Key, that's in Abaco as well. Freeport, Grand Bahama, 81 degrees. The Berry Islands, 85. 83 in Alistown, Bimini, 85 in Harbor Island. Rocks on Eleuthera, 87. Artisan, Cat Island, 87 as well. In Black Point, Exuma, Kemp Space at Andros, the Mercury column at 85. 84 in Fresh Creek, Central Andros. Georgetown, Exuma, Rum Key, and San Salvador, 87. So we picked up some 83s in Ragged Island, Cloudstown, Long Island, and Crooked Island. Very warm in Betsy Bay, 90 degrees there. 82 in Acklands, Matchingtown and Nagua, 91, and the Turks and Caicos Islands at 86 degrees. And our satellite pictures are showing that tropical wave continues to push through, providing lots of cloud cover right through the northwest and central parts of our country. And as we said, all of this is lifting towards the north and west. And forecast tonight, this is how it's going to shape up. We're looking at partly cloudy conditions and still on the warm side with a couple of thunderstorms developing during the early morning hours. As that second batch moves its way into the northwest Bahamas. Now, your low temperature, that's going to drop off to 79 degrees. And tomorrow, we're looking at a bit breezy in the morning with a few showers developing. And again, these are going to be morning showers, otherwise cloudy for the rest of the day. High temperature getting up to 85 degrees, and your extended weather forecast looking like this. Showers in the morning, more clouds in the afternoon. Friday looks a lot better, but we'll still have an isolated shower or thunderstorm developing right into Saturday. But as we head into Sunday, lots of sunshine in the forecast, and that will carry us into the early part of next week. Temperature-wise, though, once again, keeping you pretty much below the 90-degree mark. We would not see those 90s until we head into Monday. Makishla.
Well, thanks, Basil, and that does it for the National Report. But before we leave, we want to say thank you to Bahari for our attire here in the studio and down at Clifford Park, where we take you live for the ecumenical service. Good night, everyone.
At Rusty Bethel Drive, I'm Paiswell Forbes. This is ZNS.
From the hills of heritage to the heartbeat of the islands, where the nation's voice has roared over 50 years, we rise again, ready to bring every Bahamian home. In every shell, a story pulses. In every chop, a tradition beats strong. From playground dreams to global